On March 1st, 2024, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention issued updated guidance related to respiratory viruses and respiratory illnesses. Importantly, this guidance superseded prior guidance that was specific to COVID-19 and required an isolation of 5 days following any positive COVID test. The updated guidance removes the 5 day isolation period and instead requires that individuals who have respiratory illness symptoms that are otherwise unexplained by another cause have to stay home or should stay home and not return to normal activities until for 24 hours their symptoms are getting better overall and they are fever free without the use of fever reducing medication. Importantly, this guidance has been adopted by the New York State Department of Health, and it does not apply in healthcare settings. The CDC has separate guidance for managing employees who have COVID-19 in the healthcare industry, and that guidance is available on the CDC's website. The question most employers in New York are asking themselves is, given this change in CDC guidance, do we have to continue providing COVID paid leave? There are certain arguments for and against continuing to provide COVID paid leave. For example, an argument against continuing to provide COVID leave is that there's no more specific isolation requirement following a COVID test. In addition, the new guidance addresses respiratory illness generally and not COVID specifically. However, there are also arguments that support an employer continuing to provide COVID-19 paid leave, such as the fact that it is unclear if New York State will interpret this 24-hour rule or recommendation as an isolation requirement. We've seen the state interpret the statute, the COVID paid leave statute, in a very broad manner before, and we can't say with any certainty how they will interpret these updated CDC guidelines. As a result, we cannot predict with any certainty whether COVID paid leave is still required. If you have any questions about COVID paid leave, feel free to reach out to me or any bond attorney with whom you regularly work. Thank you.